Really fast before this video starts, I want to say a few things. In this video, I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just saying things that kind of bug me, and it doesn't mean that I necessarily hate them, that I cannot handle them. I can handle all these, but it just kind of bugs me. It just nags at me. So if any of you get offended while watching this, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend anyone in any way, but these are just things that bug me. And one other thing before this video starts, I would ask that you guys stick around for the whole video. It would mean a lot to me, and I don't know, maybe some of these things also bug you guys. But yeah, so hang tight. It'll probably be a longer video, but yeah, so let's get into it.
If you're enjoying my videos, make sure to leave a like, tell your friends about my channel, and subscribe for more Magnacious content.
What is going on, everybody? It is me, Magic Steve, and before I start this, if you get easily offended, please click away. You might get offended by this, but I'm not trying to offend anyone in any way, but I'm gonna be bringing you guys a list of 10 things that bug me. I don't absolutely hate them, they just kind of nag at me. So yeah, let's get into it because I talk a lot and I want to stop that. But here are 10 things that bug me, and I have a lot of things that bug me, but we'll just get into it. What bugs me is when people say that it's a long weekend when they have days off in the week. So like last week was Thanksgiving break in school, and we were off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and people were like, oh, it's a long weekend. No, you just have 3 school days off plus the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. And it feels like an extended weekend, but it's really not. You just have a few normal weekdays off, so that kind of bugs me. But yeah, that's just that. Something else that kind of bugs me is, well, this one really bugs me, is when people criticize things without previously experiencing it. And let me just like say this about it, like well, give you guys an example. It's like saying that a certain movie is trash, but like they didn't even see the movie. They're just going off of what Rotten Tomatoes said, all right? And that it just kind of bugs me because they're taking other people's opinions as their own, and that kind of bugs me. And I will admit I am guilty of this one too. I do judge things, but it just kind of bugs me, and I'm trying to stop, but I don't even know that that's just something else that bugs me. And okay, my third thing that I have to say is when people get offended by nothing. It's those people that can find any reason to complain or hate something, okay? And like there are so many examples, okay? But all I'll say is this, that really pisses me off. I'm sorry, but it really does. And it's because there's so much bad in the world, but that doesn't mean that you have to focus on it. And I try and be positive most of the time, but just people who find something negative about everything, that really bugs me. But yeah, something else that bugs me is, so let's take for example, I go to bed around 10:30 every night. Like I try and be in bed at 10 o'clock, but I fall asleep at like 10:30 or 11 sometimes, and I'm just laying there thinking like, what the heck? I cannot fall asleep. And then I hear my alarm in the morning, and I'm super tired, and I'm like, why couldn't I have been tired last night when I was laying in bed for half an hour? That just makes me mad because just my whole sleep schedule is kind of off. By the way, do you guys like the Christmas lights? Let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, that one just another thing that bugs me, and I'm only going to, well, these next two things, this is the part that people would probably get offended about very easily, is first of all, vegans. Okay, now, vegan diet, don't get me wrong, like, I think that it can be a good thing in a lot of cases, but to me it's just like, okay, I can understand vegetarian, they don't want to eat meat and stuff, but vegan, like, you don't want to eat anything natural, and everything has to, like, it can't have pesticides. Like, I think that's really, like, just messed up, because that's how a lot of food nowadays is, and it just really makes me sad, because these people are overpaying for organic food that really isn't that different. But don't call me out for this one, but that's just my opinion. And that brings me to my next point, is now in this world we have a lot of, I don't even know what you would call it, but liberals, for example, and I don't want anyone to get offended by this, but I don't know, like, liberals just, it makes me cringe when I'm just sitting there in school, and then, like, these kids who are liberal just start going off ranting about something, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm just sitting there like, I want to die, okay? Like, that just kind of makes me mad, okay? And I know that they're very opinionated, but I'm sorry, that just really makes me mad. Sorry about that interesting cut. Someone called me, sadly. Okay, that's another thing that it doesn't even bug me, I despise it, is sales calls. Okay, something else, and this is, I'm gonna get all these over with, is like, I just I really don't, this point that I'm trying to make here is, I don't want to offend anyone by this point, but the typical suburban neighbors, okay, they stick their noses into other people's business, and I'm like, just keep to yourselves. They can sometimes be pretty annoying, and a lot of them, like, have a reason to hate, like, anyone in the neighborhood. Like, I'm sorry, if you get offended by that, I'm sorry. These are just things that bug me. I can stand them, but that just kind of bugs me. Next is when people hate you for no reason. I have had experiences with this before, and with, like, kids at school and stuff, and they just hate you for some reason. It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, or something like that, you know? I'm sorry, I didn't know that would offend you, and I don't know why you're so mad at me. I mean, I in real life, I just try and, like, stay quiet, keep to myself, because then you tend to not get in trouble, okay? But, like, these people who just don't like you for no reason, that just makes me mad. Now something else, and as a kid I did this, and I think every kid has done this at least at some point in their life, is beat a subject to death. Now I'm sorry, but when someone beats a subject to death, like, let's say, like, this guy is really into motorcycles, and I'm actually using this. They're really into motorcycles, and that's all they can talk about nonstop. Okay, and I like motorcycles. I think they're cool. they're really awesome. I want a dual sport. Like, I want to get one. But, I mean, just these people who beat subjects to death, I'm just sitting there going like, bro, pick something else to talk about, okay? And I guess it's different if like let's say you just learn something new and you overuse it, or basically stuff like that, and they wear that out. So they being like the person who's beating the subject to death. But anyways, that's just something else that I just can't stand, really. And the last one. Now I have a story about this one. But if you guys don't know, I record these YouTube videos on my iPhone, and so I'm part of the Apple family, I guess. But what I don't like about Apple phones is that you drop your phone from like half a millimeter off the ground and the whole thing shatters, okay? Like, it's so stupid, because then you have to get a screen replacement. And yeah, I have a screen protector on my phone, but I have a story about this here in just a few seconds. But even with a screen protector, it cracked. So here's my story about that. And I'm reading these off of paper, by the way, but let's get rid of that for now. So here's the story. So over the summer, now I enjoy a good Minecraft play. Say what you want about it. I enjoy it playing with friends once in a while. But I'm at one of my friends' houses, and we're playing. His TV is above his fireplace, and his fireplace is made out of like stone slabs. So we're playing there. I am playing on my phone, and I set it down on a chair that was legit like a foot away from it. Like, here's the chair. I put my phone right here. Here's the stone slab. I go to walk off. My foot gets caught in the charging cord. And then, sorry about that little cut there if you guys did see anything. And then, like, my phone gets pulled off, hits that stone slab. I'm like, oh my gosh. And my phone had survived a lot worse. I pick up my phone. The whole screen is shattered. Well, okay, it's not even shattered, but like, there's a big crack in it. There's a black dot in like one of the corners, and there's lines going through the whole screen. It messed up the touch screen. And for like 2 weeks after that, it was wigging out. So I had to get another iPhone to replace that. And that, it just really made me mad. And like, my friends were, the house that happened, they experienced that. And it's something to laugh about. But I was just so mad about that whole thing. Like, I had to replace my entire phone because my phone hit a hard surface, screen down, from legit a foot away. Come on, Apple. But yeah, that's my list of 10 things that bug me. And like I said, I hope I didn't offend anyone. If I did, I'm sorry. I can stand it if you're a vegan. I can stand that. It just kind of bugs me for some reason. I don't know. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. And also, if you want to, comment in the comment section what bugs you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.